What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys having an absolutely fantastic kick butt day today so far. So guys, it is no secret here that your boy Ray is not an avid trophy pusher when it comes to the game mode Showdown. I normally stick to my comfortable 3v3 game modes when I'm trying to achieve new milestones inside of Brawl Stars. So just for a little bit of evidence, as you can see on my profile, I have 658 solo Showdown wins and 122 duo Showdown victories. And I'm assuming a large majority of you guys watching this video right now have more than me, and I feel like as a result of this, I've been lacking on the Showdown content when it comes to tips and tricks. I normally play a lot of Showdown in fun game modes and when I'm making fun videos because it tends to be really fun content. It's really enjoyable. Showdown is a very fun game mode, but I'm just not good at it. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is having on the channel an incredible Showdown player and a really good friend of mine that I've been playing with since the game has been released, and his name is Money Capital. He's sitting at close to 6,000 solo Showdown wins inside of Brawl Stars, which is nothing to laugh about. It's not the absolute best. I know there's some guys, or at least one person, that is getting close to 8,000 solo Showdown wins, which is mind-boggling. But Money Capital has been through the ringer. He knows Showdown inside and out, and he's going to be offering you guys some really solid tips in today's video. Now, the reason I'm bringing on Showdown right now is because it's a very viable game mode right now in order to push up your trophies, getting 10 trophies every single solo Showdown win, as well as 9 trophies taking first place in duo Showdown. So if you guys really enjoy Showdown and it's your primary game mode in order to push up trophies in Brawl Stars, make sure to stay tuned. We're going to be covering a lot of good stuff, such as the best brawlers for Showdown right now, as well as hopping into gameplay and just general tips overall and how to rock out Showdown. And as always, you guys, Money Capital's information will be linked in the description down below to his Twitter as well as his YouTube channel. He has really awesome videos that he posts over there, so make sure to go support him. I'd really appreciate that. So guys, with that being said, let's hop straight away into it. Here we go. Alright guys, so we have Money Capital in the building, and we're going to be hopping into some high-level Showdown gameplay here shortly. But first things first, I want to take a quick peep at his profile. As you can see, he has 5,770 solo Showdown victories, which is absolutely mind-boggling, guys. Just to give you a little perspective, there are not a lot of players, a very small handful, that have 5,000 and above solo Showdown victories. So Money Capital is definitely a part of a very small select group of players inside of Brawl Stars that has this huge amount of solo Showdown victories. So we definitely can learn a lot from Money Capital in today's video, so make sure to stay tuned. So with Money Capital introduced, the way that we're going to be organizing the video today is, first things first, we're going to be hopping into some duo Showdown gameplay with the absolute best team comps that we can muster, because guys, I need it. I'm not that crazy good at Showdown, so Money's going to have to hard carry me. And then after that, we're going to be spectating Money in some solo Showdown gameplay and see how he does. Now, I have to give you guys a fair warning. Money Capital does team. He thinks of it to being one of the best strategies inside of Showdown. If you're in a tight spot, you have to use it smartly. So you guys know my stance on teaming inside of Showdown, but whenever you come across a really good high pro caliber Showdown player, there is going to be teaming involved. And we're going to be touching on that a little bit later, probably towards the end of the video when we go over the extensive list of tips that Money has for Showdown, like we normally do in these pro player interview videos. But I really want to get into Money's perspective on teaming in Showdown to see where he's coming from, because it is a very touchy situation inside of the Brawl Stars community, but it is a very interesting viewpoint that Money has. But I'm rambling. Let's get straight away into the gameplay on duo Showdown. Here we go. Alright, so we're on erratic blocks right now, as you can see by the map. So these shotgunner brawlers are going to be definitely really good here, and definitely Shelly. If you guys didn't know by now, Shelly is incredibly dominant with star power, Band-Aid specifically, in Showdown right now. There are literally brawlers or players that are at like 3,000 total trophies with rocking like a 900 Shelly, just because she's so good with Band-Aid. So we're going to try our best here. Like I said before, not super good at Showdown, so I'm just going to be following Money Capital's lead and trying to do my best here. But we'll probably be able to pick up some dubs. We'll try our best here. We can't get too overconfident. Okay, so we got a crow just for a little bit of poke and vision. Money definitely doesn't have super yet, or I should say Band-Aid, but he did just pop it. Okay, so we got to wait 20 seconds until she gets Band-Aid again. We'll see what happens. Guys, I'm so dang scatterbrained in Showdown. It's just so different than what I'm used to. 3v3s is just a different beast to tackle, you know? There's so much pressure from all sides. Too much to worry about. Okay, I'm assuming since Money is playing a little bit more aggro, he's got Band-Aid. That'd be a nice little addition in duos if you could see your teammates' bars. Like BB's home run bat and Shelly's Band-Aid. Okay, so 4 teams left. We're doing fine. Let's just pressure over here. I'm surprised there's not that many Shellys being played. Okay, we're close to our super, so we can jump on one of those lobbers. If need be. Okay, 2. We got a dynamite down. Money's playing a little bit passive here, so I'm just, like I said before, I'm going to follow his lead. And this is going to be like my training arc for Showdown because it is such a viable way to push up your trophies now, guys. You can't take this game mode lightly anymore. It's not just that fun game mode to play in. You can really rack up the trophies if you're a good player. Okay, Money taking some hits by the mines. We're just going to play it nice and safe here. As well as I'm planning on doing another video about Showdown here later on in the week. A really important topic. Okay, so Dynamite just doing this poke damage. I'm going to try and get a little... Uh-oh. Did I step my boundaries here? Did I make a misplay? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm taking out Dinah. Nice. Nicely done. Okay, we can jump on the tick, to be honest. He doesn't have his super. I'm just going to jump in. Try to take some heat off my Shelly. And if Shelly has Band-Aid... Nice, guys! Guys, taking first place on the very first game. That's what I'm talking about. +9 trophies. That's insane. It's weird to see that. I'm so used to seeing +8. You know what? I'm used to seeing +5. But let's hop into the next one. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, grab him first box. We didn't spawn by a lot of boxes, so if that happens, we just gotta prioritize getting our super if we're going off of Money's tips. Okay, here we go. Okay, Money get into the thick things. Let's try to support him as best we can, but he's going to be going down. Dang it, feels bad, man. Okay, so 2-0. Maybe if I was in there... See, I'm always questioning my plays. Like, I feel like I'm making bad plays. Which I'm fine with, guys. Showdown, I'm always trying to learn. I know I'm not a great Showdown player. But maybe if I was in there with him in the thick of things, kind of offering support while he was going for the boxes, it could have turned out a little bit better there. But, hey, we're not out for it just yet. We haven't lost. Still a lot of Showdown to be had. Okay, here we go. Man, Showdown is just so... It gets me so anxious. Okay, Money going down. We do still have 2 power cubes, which is great. Ooh, it's not good. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting nervous for that Brock. I will take that damage from the tick any day compared to that Brock. Oh, God. Okay, 5 teams left. Let's see if we can graze our way to second place, or maybe if we get lucky first place. We're going to do our best here. That is, honestly, if I had one nice thing to say about Showdown, which I guess I have a lot of nice things. It is a really, really fun game mode. But you can really come back. There are so many situations that can happen. It's very unpredictable game mode. You can just come back easily. Okay, should be Team White. It's going to die by the poison for sure. Okay, Money, you gotta go. You gotta go. Oh my goodness, how is he so low? What happened? Oh, it must have been that Brock. Okay, Brock getting hit a few times by the mines. Keep him damaged. There you go. Money's playing really, really smart here. Okay, he's just trying to antagonize him, so he shoots. Oh my gosh. Okay, carry us to second place. Let's go. Let's go. No, hey, we tried at the end there. But see what I mean? We were doing so bad at the beginning, and then we came back towards the end. +7 trophies, 2 guys. You can't complain with that. Next, we're going to be hopping into some of Money Capital's solo Showdown games and see how he does. Here we go. Okay, guys, heading into the very first match of Money Capital on his own. Now, I don't know what brawler he's going to be using here. Okay, it's Shelly, and he got his very first box, and the other Shelly isn't going to contest that other box, so he's off to a pretty decent start with 2 power cubes. Now, the great thing about spectating is that we get to see all the dirty bush campers beforehand. So we'll see what happens here. There's no one in here, but of course Money doesn't know that. Okay, so we'll see how he plays. He definitely has Band-Aid attached. He has that equipped right now, and he has it all the way up, I'm assuming. Okay, Brock just shot off 2 shots, so that's pretty much a clear window for Money to go in and get a few little shots off on the Brock to charge up his super. Okay, it looks like Barley and Brock might be teaming. I'm not sure. Okay, Money able to take out the Barley. Now, Spike is definitely a great brawler in Showdown, so it's going to be a little bit tricky for that Spike. But there is a bunch of tanks and just a bunch of weird brawlers being played right now. Brock, I wouldn't recommend playing on this map. A lot of close quarters, as you can see, he's going down. Money's going in on the Rosa. And that Band-Aid really coming in clutch. My goodness. Now, he doesn't have Band-Aid right now. His saving grace is not up yet. It's probably around halfway right now. He doesn't have it yet, but he has 5 power cubes. So he's definitely in good shape compared to the rest of the brawlers on the map. Okay, here we go. 5 brawlers remaining. Okay, he's got a super. Like I said before, prioritizing super is so dang key. Especially when you have 5 power cubes. Just trying to get that super. Do that chip damage. Just shoot at brawlers. Try to get that super. Okay, Spike going down. Nicely done. Ooh, there's Shelly. I'm assuming Money saw that Shelly in the bushes. Yeah. Okay. Money going in. He's going to super. Nice. Into the poison. Okay, so he's got 8 power cubes. Can he wrap this up? Okay, it looks like the BB and the Shelly are going to go in. Oh, okay. Not necessarily teaming, just... Okay, now they're teaming. Just strategic advantage. We'll see if this works out for Money. I'm not sure. He's probably waiting for his Band-Aid here. He does have it. Okay. B just hitting into the poison. What a great strat. Okay, this is going to be really, really tricky for Money if they're teaming up like this. He's going to have to do something here. Band-Aid! Band-Aid! Oh, so close. But guys, 3rd place is not too shabby, especially if someone's teaming on you in the very end. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, round number 2. What brawler is he taking in? Probably Shelly again, I'm assuming. If he does, it's a perfect example that Shelly's just super, super dominant. As well as we want to get wins in these spectated gameplays. So you got to go with the best of the best. What's working? Some other brawlers that work fairly well in this map in solos, like Bo. Rose is pretty decent. Maybe not, since a lot of the brawlers right now are Shelly that you're going up against. Shelly's such a hard counter to Rosa. Okay, off to a good start. 3 power cubes. Should have 4 by the end of this. Going straight to the middle. Next is trying to get power, super here charged up. Because he's already off to a pretty solid power cube advantage. Now, he does have Band-Aid, so he can make his way in on a certain brawler. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so he's getting crunched here. Smushed by 2 Shellys, which you'd never want to see. And Anita at the same time, so he's just going to get away. Okay, Leon missing, thankfully, guys. It's kind of... it gets you kind of anxious being able to see where the brawlers are on the map before Money does. Because you're like, no, don't go there! But he's doing really, really well once again. Guys, there's 7 brawlers left in the game, and he has 7 power cubes. Which is pretty, pretty good. Okay, so I'm assuming he has Band-Aid, or close to at least. Okay, the other Shellys are just fishing for super. As you can see, the Star Power Shelly, or the Star Skin Shelly, is trying to get her super desperately, just trying to land those poke damage. Okay, we have a Bull. Okay, good job, Money, with those bush checks. Oh, poor Bull. Okay. Poor Tara as well. She's not going to be able to make it out of there. Okay. We'll see here. So basically, as you get powered up with Shelly, the more value you get off of Band-Aid. Like, a lot more value. If you heal up that much % of health. Okay, Money's definitely the ticketed winner here. He's looking the best out of everyone else on the map. Okay, is Nita. Money definitely knows that there's someone up there. Yep. Okay. Shelly's going down. Nice. 4 brawlers remaining. There's a lot of action going on in the middle. So Money should be able just to swoop in and take care of this. He's still got Band-Aid as well. It should be easy. Nicely done, guys. There's our 1st place victory. All right, round number 3. Let's see. Okay, he's rocking Crow this time, switching up the gameplay, guys. If you didn't know, Money is a YouTuber, so he gets the gameplay. He gets it. Switching it up so it's not super stale. I like it. Okay, he's going up against. There's a Spike in the right lane. He doesn't know that quite yet. Money's going to take a full-on Spike hit, a 2 hit. Getting 2 of the cactus bombs to land. But he's still winning the trade against Spike here. Okay, so he's getting the 2nd power cube. Okay, Spike resorting to bush camping. He's not going to be able to get away. I think Money's got this in the bag. Yep, that's going to kill him. Nicely done. Little BM spin. Like it. Okay, here we go. Crow going in for the power cube. Nicely done. He's got 3, which is decent for Crow. And he's got some super charged up already going for that spike. Not a lot. I would say like 1/4. Something like that. But still, it's something. Okay, we got a Carl with super. That is scary. You don't want that. Okay, Money's refusing to team. We're just seeing his true grit here. Not much teaming going on, which is great. Okay, here we go. I would honestly, in this situation, I would not mess with the Carl. Because he's got that super. It's so dang easy for the Carl just to super in and just get you. Just clear you out. Okay, so we have a really, really good Shelly. Okay, now I understand why he was going in on that Carl, because he had a super. Or he's close to getting a super. Okay, he's jumping on Shelly. Oh my goodness, that was a scary play. He didn't get that whole Crow bursty super where you have to land exactly on their player box. The box of the player. To get that full damage. He landed off the side, so he got what, like 2/4 or like a half, whatever you want to call it, of damage. Okay, he's going to be going down 5th place. Not too shabby. We'll take that with Crow. Mind you, he's going up against Shellys and Rosas, which are definitely dominant here. Alrighty guys, so checking back in here at the end of the video for our tip section on Showdown, straight from Money Capital himself. Now, right off the get-go, we have to get out of the way that Showdown is such an incredibly unpredictable game mode. Sometimes you're going to hop into it, you're going to take last place, and you're going to tilt trophies. It's very hard to avoid that. Even the best Showdown players are going to take last place here and there. So with that in mind, it's important not to tilt yourself mentally. If you come off a few losses, you're not performing the way that you want to perform, or you're just coming across a lot of unfortunate events, you just got to kind of let it go, switch up your brawler, take a break, and hop into the next one. Try to win the next one, or just get positive trophies in the very end. But moving on to the more concrete mechanics or tips that we can divulge from Money Capital and give to you guys. So the very first one is something that we mentioned a lot in the video today, and that is prioritizing super. Number one, most of the time, getting power cubes is going to be your very first thing that you want to get. You want to get your 3 or 4 power cubes right at the get-go, and then work on not getting pinched and find a good spot on the map and get into position on where your brawler is going to thrive on the map, basically. But a lot of the time with a lot of brawlers, the majority of all brawlers, getting your super is going to be very, very important. Number one, some brawlers need it to get it away as well as clinch a kill. If someone is like approaching you, maybe a bull, you're going to want that super on Tara to try to kill that bull that is approaching you, as well as it's a really good flashy thing to have on your character. If you're Shell, you got that circle ring at the bottom of your character, people are going to try to stay away from you just because you have that extra threat. They know you have their super, so it's going to give you a little bit more breathing room from the other brawlers that you're playing against. So make sure to prioritize getting your super very close behind getting your power cubes. Another really important tip for Showdown that Money Capital made me say to all of you guys is make sure you're not drawing a lot of attention to yourself right off the get-go. We all know there's a lot of juicy spots on the maps inside of Showdown, like Feast or Famine, all those boxes straight in the middle. On some of the other maps, there's like 6 or 7 boxes grouped together. It's going to be a very, very high trafficked area. So if you're getting yourself into those situations right off the get-go, people are going to see you and they're going to jump on you. And if you just take a little bit of damage from someone, everyone's going to pounce on you. So a lot of the time, it's going to be in your best interest to start things off nice and easy. Get some boxes on the outskirts of the map. Get like 3 or 4 boxes and then work your way in. Maybe get some poke damage on brawlers on your way to the middle and then try to rock some kills. Try to take out some brawlers that are getting into weird situations that we want to avoid. The next tip is make sure you guys know the meta of Showdown. This is incredibly important, as well as it's not very hard to keep up with when you have all the resources that you guys have, such as different websites. I know Orange Juice has one, as well as Kairos have their own ways to look up which brawlers are the dominant ones on every single map inside the game. So you need to stay current with these things. For example, you don't want to play like Barley on like a long range map like Thousand Lakes or something like that. You want to be rocking like a Brock or a Piper on those maps. You got to find out which ones are going to work the best and put you in the best situation possible in order to take first place or just positive trophies in general. And the final tip that I have for you guys in Showdown is trying not to get pinched by 2 different brawlers. This happens a lot in Showdown as well as Duo Showdown, where 2 teams will kind of corner you into a really weird situation. You get pushed into a weird spot and they take you out because it's 2v1 in that situation. So what you want to do is first look ahead into the future. I know that's hard to do, but sometimes you'll know that a Shelly is coming in from the left because you saw them open up a box while you were migrating to the right, and then you just come across the Pam. So if you know that the Pam in the Shelly are probably going to meet halfway and pinch you right away in the middle. Your main goal should probably just go straight up and get away from that situation in its entirety, and then vice versa. Try to get into those situations where you're pinching another brawler with someone else, and then it's basically a free kill. That brawler is going to be going down because it's 2v1. It's very hard to go up against teaming inside the game. It's not technically teaming, it's just going up against someone in a very, very weird spot, being strategic. It's not like you're spinning on that brawler trying to take them out with the help of someone else. But yeah, guys, those are all the concrete tips that we're going to be going over in today's video, plus the gameplay that we already did earlier on in the video. Now, at the end of the video here, I wanted to touch on briefly teaming inside of Showdown. Now, Money Capital didn't do much teaming in the gameplay that you guys saw, and it's because I asked him not to, just because I know it's a very hot topic inside the game right now. And the reason I told him not to is because we're going to be touching on this later on the week in a very in-depth video on organized teaming as well as teaming inside of Showdown right now and why it's such a big problem. Me, I'm pretty neutral. I really don't have that much opinions on the matter. I am kind of opposed to it just because I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos don't necessarily like doing it, and I don't necessarily practice it either because I don't play Showdown a whole lot. But from talking with top players that really play a lot of Showdown, like Money Capital, teaming is a viable strategy that they use, but once it kind of goes into that realm of organized teaming, that's when it becomes the big problem. I know it's this big toxic thing, no one likes teaming, and I understand that. It causes a lot of distress in the meta, and I am totally for it not causing distress. I don't want that. But yeah, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed the video today and pulled something away from this. Moving forward, I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit more Showdown content with my stuff. I do a lot of 3v3s, way too much 3v3s, and not enough Showdown. And now that it's a very viable strategy inside the game, getting plus 10 trophies for first place, what, plus 8 for second and 6 for third, those are some really great margins. So Showdown is as viable as ever inside of Brawl Stars. So I'll be bringing in a lot of great tips and tricks for you guys in Showdown here in the near future. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to slap a like on it. I really appreciate that. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button down below, being a part of the Ray fam. I would truly appreciate it. So guys, with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.